Thank you, Freak. And I want to talk about just that, what he mentioned there at the end. The fact that they chose Ezreal into this composition. Last week, they chose Yasuo into a composition, and I'm not sure where or how it fits.
It fits in the lane a lot of the time, and I think they're overvaluing those Xiao counter pick and losing scope of the overall team composition. Obviously, there is a reason, but it does appear like if you take Ezreal out of this team composition, and you look at the 4 that they have, Maokai, Rek'Sai, Sivir, and Leona, that is a good composition to run and zerg the enemy team. And you're against some assassins, so you think tanky, you think strong, the assassins won't matter. And they pick Ezreal and it falls apart.
Yep.
Like, just completely falls apart.
Yeah, they have no way of really protecting the double AD carries when the other team has a Morgana. You can't peel off the person who has Black Shield. And you're full physical damage. You don't have a magic damage dealing top laner. Maokai does some, but it's not enough to be another threat that draws attention away from the AD carries. If you're an AD carry player out there, I have 8 words for you, and it's triple dive, burst assassin, hard engage, Black Shield.
That's too many words.
All of them together,
I can't remember.
all of those together suck for you. They really suck for you. Because you're like,
awful.
even just 2 of those together, you're like, that really sucks for me. But all 8 of them is way too much to deal with. You could see the pressure there. They have so much on them. It's a just hard engage, backline destroying team composition.
That's the thing. I don't think it was meant to be a double AD comp.
Right.
No,
I want to go back
yeah.
to Jat's point of the pick was seemingly for the lane phase, right? Ezreal, and it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, he was up 40 plus CS on a Kassadin, comes out of the lane phase very strong, but has no utilization within the team comp, right? It's all well and good if you come out of your lanes ahead, but if the team can't utilize that lead to then bring a victory about when they're relying on you to carry, then it's all for naught.
I do want to talk about a lead that we did see utilized, though. Helios did not go with a greedy damage build. Straight Randuin's Thornmail to shut down the composition. He allocated his gold perfectly there. Really, really like that. It was really intelligent.
Well, and then that begs the question about target selection on the side of TIP, okay? Because we have to recognize the fact that, well, that's the comp they chose. So let's analyze the comp that they chose and how they played it, which is that more often than not, there was too much time and focus spent onto Helios in the front line, who is the one person on the team who stacked armor against a double AD comp.
Yeah, in organized team fights, they had no choice because he was killing their AD carries, but there was that one fight in the jungle where they caught Helios out of position.
Yeah,
basically.
let's pull that up, and I'll have you walk through it. We're going to go 27 minutes into the game. It ends up being a 3-for-0 for Winterfox.
Yeah, this is where Impulse got caught in trying to come back in the game. We can roll this right now because remember there's one person on Winterfox that has armor. 200 armor at this point, it's Helios. And they go on him. They don't go on Glebe because they don't have faith in catching the Black Shield. But then as teleports come in from Avalon, as Pobelter flanks, everything falls apart because they committed onto the one person they couldn't kill and they got collapsed on by all of the damage dealers. And that was kind of this game in a nutshell. I don't want to overcrowd this conversation with, man, that team comp really sucked, but sometimes it just does.
Yeah.
And it's too bad because there were bright spots if this composition works a little bit better. Early on in the game, Maokai was destroying Lissandra. He had that one TP down in the bottom lane, kind of lost his lead, and then he got punished for over-aggression. Like, if they had that strong Maokai with, say, Xiao's Orianna, which is really good, and suddenly they have a ball of stats and tanks and shields and speed running at an assassin team, and it's great. I'm really disappointed because that could have been a good game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we even saw, and we saw individual plays being made. I mean, Impact had a great 2v1 turnaround, so, you know, the mechanical ability is there. It's the execution as a team that still seems to be off kilter.
Yeah, their execution is really strange, but I actually want to talk a little bit more about the point that you had about just jumping back for just a second.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to add on to that. We saw Impact going for Blasting Wand and a Ruby Crystal.
This is the top lane matchup.
Instead of a Catalyst. He was playing to crush that lane, and it was really good by Winterfox and Helios and Avalon to bait him in because they saw his over-aggression, and they're like, he's going to go after Avalon. He doesn't respect this player. He keeps going in on him and chunking him down to half HP and basically rendering him useless. I think Impact was sitting there going, I'm very confident in this matchup. I'm going to crush this guy. And then he got into overcarry mode where he's like, I got to make a play with bottom TP, waste it, loses pressure.
To Helios' credit, he actually played this game really well. Like, we can say all we want about Impulse having a bad composition, but you still have to execute.
Absolutely.
And the Vi ganks were on point. The top lane gank, I think the first time all game Xiao Xiao Arcane shifted forward, he was there.
Yep.
Like, he really played a great game.
I want to call back to the beginning of today's show where we were talking about Winterfox and the fact that maybe they're looking at a summer split team. They don't have their whole roster. What are the bright spots here for them, though, at least in the immediate future, holding on to Glebe in that support role and the way that, you know, they're playing as a team?
Helios.
Helios
is doing a really good job.
Spot.
Pobelter carries.
Yeah.
And I think Avalon is actually stepping up and not dying. I think is a big step for him, because if you die in lane against Impact, you give him so much more pressure and control over the map. And then it's a Maokai that's ahead in levels, ahead in base stats, ahead in base damage, and he can actually do something about your front line.
Yeah.
They didn't let him get to that point. So Avalon not dying was really good and actually a big point of improvement for them, because he's been kind of the guy that's like, he's engaging too hard and then he's dying and nobody else is there to back him up. So I think that has taken a step forward today, albeit a small step. But I think it's something that they can look at and be like, that was actually pretty good.
Jat, thoughts?
To me, they have shown success on assassin-based dive compositions, and they need to build around those strengths. All their losses are with Lulu and Morgana mid and stuff like that. So
well, and they put Altec in the position to be aggressive, which we know him as a fairly aggressive AD carry. You know, he had the black shield, and given that the other team was trying to kite back, he was happy to flash in as Graves and, you know, be in the fray.
Yeah, I think a big part of that is they don't have problems starting fights, because Avalon is starting these fights even when they don't want them.
They'll go.
But the fact that now they have people to back him up when they do these dive compositions, exactly. I think that's really something that they need to look towards and actually define their style as being more like that, because it's working out for them.
All right, yeah, exactly. A solid win there for Winterfox, as we said, with still an uncompleted roster. There will be more league action coming your way. Up next, Dignitas will look to continue their climb up the standings when they face off against Cloud9. The NA LCS continues after this.
Dignitas.
All right, boys, if we win today, everyone gets a girlfriend.
Wow.
All 5 of you.
I've always wanted a girlfriend.
One brand new girlfriend.
Going forward, misses the ulti. Apollo pops his and rush the front line. So much damage. Altec claims the first kill of the fight. Everybody they get the knockup onto Helios. Black Shield's already down, so where can he even go? Pops the ulti onto Rush. The fight continues.
Wait. Okay, Maokai. I'm on S. Okay, I kill S.
I'm on the back line. I'm on the back line.
Real 9, Rek'Sai.
I'm on Rek'Sai.
Nice.
The front line gets eviscerated. Leona's gone. Giant AoE comes out, though. Maybe Impulse can turn this one, but it looks like not. 2 for 0 so far. Make that 3 for 0. Winterfox find their 3rd win of the season.